What?
Sunglasses.
All right, everybody.
You like my
Thank you. Welcome back to another installment of the Love America Tour live stream here at 3 Alarm Comics.
Yes, which I love. Thank you so much.
Yes, by all means. Yes. Corin's right here beside me. We have Chad right here on the other side of him.
And what's the link here so I can
okay, let's see. I'm going to pull it up on YouTube. Just bear with us for a second, guys.
Right.
So we can pull it up.
Yeah, I decided to Roy Orbison this.
Let's see here. Let me find it. Where's my live videos? Your videos. See if it's on here. Nope.
We're getting there.
Yeah, sooner or later, guys. Just bear with us.
Yeah,
Sorry about this.
That's all right.
Did you sign into your Google yet?
No, it's not about that. It's the one on his.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's see here. Come on. I may have to grab my phone and do it since I'm logged into it. It may not show me it being live right now. Yes, not showing me any live stuff. Let's see.
We are live somehow.
We are live here. Let me show you.
Live.
Let me pull up your YouTube
Live
right quick.
at 5 with Corin, Scott.
And this will be the easiest
Chad.
way to do it. Let's see.
Googling ourselves.
I guess it's 4. Are you Googling yourself?
I'm not.
I'm Googling myself.
Alrighty then.
Oh, subscribe to that.
He said it, not
me.
We're at it.
And let's see, subscriptions. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Where are we at? Where's our live stream? I know we're on here. Playlist, channels, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, guys.
They banned us for being too cool.
Yeah, let's see. It's not even showing me my live stuff. I'll tell you what, here, I'll send you one on Facebook, a link to it so you can join in there on Facebook.
Yeah, and then we want to just be able to tweet that out at some point.
Or actually, if you go to your Love America Facebook, Love America Tour Facebook page,
yes, but
it's actually streaming onto there.
On there.
Oh, okay, well,
hold on one
but
second.
this would be a good way to get people on there. You could actually,
that's true.
there it
That's
is,
true,
right
but still. Okay, yeah. What's the link on that so that we can show?
just share.
We're watching ourselves live. This is hilarious. Welcome to Love America Tour.
Oh wow, there's like a 15.
Working out the
delay.
kinks in present time.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm gonna share that to.
There you go. Bonnie Bell says they see us.
All right, hold on one second. I'm gonna share it to your text right quick.
All right. Teresa just chimed in. She says hi.
All right, so now we're also live on our Twitter.
All right, there you go. I just put.
You just sent it to me, yes.
Yeah,
so I'm just saying how many different things we can be live on all at one time. Okay, I got it right
I'm
here.
about to text. Put it on my Facebook, and then I'm gonna put it on Twitter.
Yeah. If you can put it on the Twitter, that'll save me time.
Due to technical difficulties.
Look at our miraculous. We have boxes and boxes there.
It's called
stacked up with the
ingenuity.
camera. Yes, exactly. But from the other side, you'd never know that. It looks like look at how perfect that is. Look at that. You'd never know that it looked like this on the other side, right?
the magic of just an illusion. Screw
yes. Well, at some point we'll have all of the proper accoutrements for this.
There's
this
accoutrement.
So everybody, we are live we're live here on Twitter at Love America Tour, and we're also live here. We're only going to be here temporarily, but where do they go for this?
You can either go
I'll tweet it out right
to
now.
the Love America Tour Facebook page,
The
this
Love America
event.
Tour Facebook
You
page.
can go in there. You can watch it live. You can actually help comment and come in. You can go to the 3 Alarm Comics page or YouTube channel, and you can actually comment on either one of those as well. You can. I think he's about ready to share it on Twitter, so you can click the link, and there you go. So there's multiple ways. Please feel free to jump in if y'all want to ask questions to Corin and Chad about the tour, or just any questions whatsoever. Please chime in.
Let me flip this thing around. How do I do this? There we go. Well, that's really disturbing.
That's pretty. I think they saw your port.
I was trying to get it far enough away there so that we could run live on both at the same time.
One of them's going to have a 15-second delay. The other one's only going to have a 5.
Okay, so anyway, we're going to go live on the regular platform here at 3 Alarm Comics outside Biloxi, Mississippi, with Scott and Chad here. The Chad with his mirrored shades on.
Hello.
which are borrowed, by the way.
They're not.
I just want you to know that.
I stole them fair and square.
You did not, because the guy who owns them is over there looking at comics. See, look at him. See,
Don't you tell them.
Okay, see you in a second.
All right, guys. Oh, we got Gary Cooper's just chimed in.
Gary, what's up, bro?
But so y'all have any updates as far as what's going on with the tour and
Yeah. I am headed back to Houston briefly to handle a family thing, and we'll be back there. Maybe we're hoping maybe 4 or 5 days that we'll be able to do a turnaround and get into a new RV. The classic. Do we have the photo of her? The classic. Red Baroness of ours.
We're the Dukes of the Red Baroness.
The Dukes of the Red Baroness. There she
Baroness
is.
Arrived.
Yeah, she is a beauty, but I tell you, that's an old photo, but she's been great to us. But the brakes blowing out in Lindale, Texas, was frightening. That said, the gas mileage is not too beneficial.
The 5 gallons to the mile on that thing.
It might be. We were guessing maybe 8. You know what I mean? Even on the freeway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, you're running the generator at the same time. You know what I mean? In the background in order to keep
Ginny going
all the air going. But outside of that, really, we're just looking forward to what the next step is. I mean, what we are doing is we're looking at the different options for RVs.
That's correct. We're actually looking right now at putting down some cash to buy one through a sponsor. And what will happen is we'll put down the first part of it and auction it off at the end to pay the rest of it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So that'll be actually through a small business, because we're, it's all about those private, I guess, distributors of RVs.
Whoever they are,
private dealers.
Yeah. So one of the things, we are looking for is the possibility of having somebody who has an RV that's up for sale, that we would pay, a certain amount based on this new raise. We pay a certain amount for it, on the front end. Then we would get it for the duration of the show for the different rounds, because the round 2 raise, which we have to do now, will secure a new RV, which whether it's a used one or we go back to Rick's RV,
which you just started a new GoFundMe
yes,
campaign.
And it's going well. So we have a new GoFundMe campaign, which is Love America Tour Round 2. It's at the
that on Twitter.
Yeah, you can find that in the pinned comments on both my Twitter, I am Corin, and also the Love America Tour Twitter. The pinned comments for the new fundraiser right there for GoFundMe, and we have a Patreon that is soft launched at this point, that will be going towards the rest of the round 2s and all of that stuff. So what was it?
I didn't see anything.
Oh, so there's a ghost in this place. It's terrible.
People whisper.
But that said, one of the ideas was that we would then pay an upfront portion of the amount for the RV, and then at the end auction it off, and whoever owns the RV would get the full amount of whatever the auctioned off RV went for, we just make a deal and purchase an RV temporarily for the duration of the whole entire trip, and then we could actually auction off that RV for some type of cause or benefit. Like for instance, we met the lady who was representing bikers against child abuse. Bikers against child abuse. I mean, I'd never heard of it before.
Well, what about this? As you go around, depending on how you get the new RV, you could either do one of a few things. You could actually have a section on there where everybody you go around and meet could sign it. That would be part of the tour. Or if anything, maybe get something we can mount on the inside or outside without ruining the thing in case it's got to be sold later, and same thing, but have like a piece of artwork or a piece of something signed for everybody that maybe you could do the same. You could auction that off as for charity.
Well, if we buy an RV, I'm going to be painting it. I'm going to tape all the windows, and we're going to do a professional paint job on that bad boy, graffiti style, and it's going to be a real
bomb
beast.
That baby.
That would be really ideal. It would, but I love the concept of having everybody who comes to the RV a place in there where they actually autograph some portion of it, like how they have at some of the recording studios we've gotten to go to. At we went to Wishbone with Billy Lawson there and Johnny Belu, who set all of that up. What a great guy.
Yeah, totally.
And you could everybody put their phone numbers on the bathroom wall.
We could do that. 877-65309 or whatever that was.
867-5309.
Yeah, that's what it was. But that would be a great idea. That would be a really great idea. I love
that phone number.
Just remember it all.
Yeah. And also Camp Journey's End. That would be another big.
We do have a thought about that because here, oddly enough, we ended up our final RV stop was Camp Journey's End, which is right by the Shed barbecue restaurant. Lady Ming, who runs the place over there, has been they've been so great to us throughout this process, and it may be kind of a central place possibly too, to branch out between the different fundraisers, because it looks to me like we'll have to do basically a month and a quarter or so at a time, and then reboot, and then each time we're going to have to grow. Hopefully we'll be able to grow our all of our technology, along with it. So as the show grows, it gets better. We all learn how to work our cameras and everything.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
you can see the progression as you go along.
Yeah, you can see the progression as you go along.
So the other night we were recording Blackwater Brass at the Reef.
Yeah, Skybar at the Reef.
Yeah, Skybar at the Reef. And somehow I turned my GoPro
onto photo, like constant photo mode or whatever. So
I noticed. I think when I went on there to look, I saw it when I was at work. I saw it and I got like 2 seconds, and all of a sudden it just stopped.
Oh no, you're talking about the one that was on Twitter.
Yeah.
No, that was just to run just a tiny little segment out of the middle of it without having to burn up people's time. Just like giving people a little taste of some live music. That's all they get. They weren't there.
Oh no,
you weren't there. You don't get any more than that.
If you haven't had a chance and you get a chance to go see Blackwater Brass, those guys are incredible. Real fun.
They
nice,
blow your mind, man. It was great.
And the guy back there behind us, whose sunglasses are, he's a great musician as well.
Yes, he is.
We actually recorded.
Come over here and sit down. I will let you take my place.
I actually posted his.
This is pretty cool. We can just do a live interview right here because we're running on light anyway. We were gonna interview him after this because he let us record.
Well, have at it, and I'll download the video and send it to you. So
that'd be rad. That's actually a great idea.
How's it going?
Introduce yourself.
I'm Chase Waters. I'm from Central Mississippi. A little small country town called Morton.
And I'm Corin Nemec.
Corin.
Chad Kimsey.
Yeah.
Great to meet you, man.
Great to meet y'all, man. It's been a blast so far.
This is actually really cool. I love the impromptu interview thing because we were going to set up an interview with him later on out at the docks by the place where we got to record him doing some impromptu singing, which was amazing. So
I put that on Twitter.
You posted a little bit of that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So to get a little bit of what his local flavor is. So where are you from originally?
Central Mississippi, a little town called Morton, man, and I've kind of bounced around. It's in the metro, right outside of our capital, Jackson. So I've usually lived.
What's the town like?
It's awesome, dude. For me, it's just slow pace. You know what I mean? And then if I ever just need to kick it up a notch, just a 30-minute drive to Jackson.
There you go.
We go over there and tear it up, play with my band.
What's the band
What's
called?
the band's name?
Candy Bone.
Candy Bone?
Yeah, we're a hard rock band based out of Jackson, Mississippi.
Y'all have a Twitter or Instagram?
We got Twitter, Candy Bone Band. We got Instagram, official Candy Bone. And follow me, Candy Bone Singer, on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook page at Candy Bone Music. And
got all the bases covered.
All that.
He's got more covered than we do.
We're on iTunes.
I think we just found our new head of tech.
Head of social media.
We're on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon MP3, Google Play, Xbox Music, anywhere you can find stream music. We're there.
That is rad. Hey, is there any way? Can you put up? Can you type his band name up there and stuff so that they can see it? See what you can throw in there while we're busy.
I'm going to try to move this over for a second.
Technical advisor, and also our host, by the way.
So when did you start getting into music?
Man, I started out, I just wanted to write, be it, books or stories. I was in the comic books a lot like this. I was in the Archie comics, Mad comics. I always wanted to write my own little short stories and stuff. My mom taught me how to read at an early age, and I knew how to even look up words in the dictionary before I ever started school.
Let's see, is this it?
So I would get her album sleeves.
No,
Yep, there we go. Yeah.
that's not his band.
The Candy
Hold on,
Bone.
I got
No,
a
Candy Bone.
Chrome tab. Oh, Candy Bone. Okay,
Candy Bone.
let me get rid of this. Then.
Oh, he looked at Blackwater.
Sorry,
I'm
guys.
still trying to plug them.
It's you and Gary are you guys almost look
Yeah,
alike.
we are.
Actually, yeah. It's what'd you call yourself last night? Fake Gary?
Fake
Fake
Gary.
Gary.
That was hilarious.
I was trying to tell his dog what to do, and he wasn't having it.
All right, let's get
This
y'all
guy's
back
an imposter.
There you go. You're still on that right now. Let's see.
But I'd start reading my mom's album sleeves for Metallica Black Album, Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction,
Mhm.
Which
And-
one's the website? Candy Bone Music. The
Candy
Facebook
Bone
page?
Music, yeah,
All right, so guys, yeah, y'all can find them at Candy Bone Music on Facebook.
Facebook.com.
And here we go. Let's do this right quick. And
But at what age was that when you were?
Oh
When you
man,
were-
that was pre-K right there when I started getting into reading lyrics.
Mhm.
From there, I would start writing songs, but I would do it kind of in the melody of songs already written at first, and then eventually, as I got older, I feel like every man, at least at one point in his life, develops an interest in guitar.
Right.
It's like you want to try to figure it out or learn it or something.
Mine was very
any kind of
short-lived.
instrument,
Mine was very short
I
lived.
think I developed an interest in what was it? The skip. Whenever they came out with the skip on the CD players, so I'd get 2 CD players and just rock them. That was I couldn't play guitar, so I had to man.
Yeah,
so
you
mix
got
it.
into the DJing
Kinda
side.
like
yeah, he's
mix-
gonna-
yeah.
there we go. There's y'all. There's their Facebook.
There
page.
it is.
Oh
That's-
yeah, that's
And we
it.
could go through. You can kind of scroll through.
Check
a lot
some
of their
stuff
stuff.
out.
So yeah, y'all go visit them over at Candy Bone.
Yeah. Hey, great artist.
You look over here. It's Candy Bone Music.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So that's interesting though. At that young of an age, that you were that interested in because writing music, yes, it's a poetical kind of format, but it's almost kind of a more technical side of music. Because jamming is just jamming.
Yeah. Well,
And then wrapping it around lyrics and everything becomes different because then you got to break the jam up into bars and you know what I mean,
Yep,
chorus and this and that.
Right. And then there's so many other ways to write a song. Sometimes you might write it around the bass line or even a melody. You might not even have words yet. You just got a melody humming out, and you're like, well, you build the music around that, and then you come back and put words. Maybe it strikes a chord, and it takes you somewhere to write from. Then,
What was life like growing a bit about his life, but we're going to do it on the other platforms. So we definitely want you to make sure that you're staying tuned in. Are we live again there?
Coming back now.
All right.
This is completely new for me. I'm not. This is not my.
Via satellite, all the way from Freelog County.
This is not my.
All right, actually, we're back live. Should be back live now.
Okay, we're back live. Okay, so
Check
tune back over.
just to make sure on there. Let's see.
There will be a little bit of a
Where are you
delay.
live at? What's the name? Here you go. We're live. Here, tell her where we're live at.
We're back live on our. There you go. They're back. Already said he's got us. So yeah, we're back live on same platforms. Basically, the stream should have gone back to the same links you had before. So we just kind of
Okay.
Basically, as far as they're concerned on that end, it paused for about 10 seconds, and then we're back to normal.
Perfect. All right, so signing off here again, but we'll see you over there. Okay, thanks so much.
That's the best part about this platform.
Yeah, it's got a nice delay.
It stayed, well, probably even though we kind of went out, our computer went offline, it's all web-based, so it still stays going. As long as they stay tuned in,
Oh, that's
they're
great.
still good to
Great.
go.
Perfect. So,
Grown up.
yeah. That's always a curiosity for me. Is what life was like growing up. What were the struggles? What were the things that you were up against? You know what I mean? As was it poverty? Was it what was it?
We were definitely welfare kids. My mom, she had addictions. My father's alcoholic. So we were definitely in that welfare system, man. But at the time, we didn't. That was just life. We didn't know it was a bad thing. I actually lived in a place called the Bottoms, is where I grew up, which was the lowest possible income housing. Mostly black people lived there. We were like the only white family
in the spot.
In the spot, yeah. And so that was interesting coming up. Had to do a lot of fighting there, but at the same time, made a lot of great friends. Had some of the best memories
of your life. Yeah. And long friendships, very long friendships.
Oh yeah. A lot of them people I still talk to today.
And so, but coming up like that, so there's a financial struggle that's happening, obviously, and it's like, there's, it's like how does one hustle? How does one get up to speed? How does one maintain their love for music and writing and all of that within the face of imminent, doom based on the bill collector? You know what I mean?
Right. Well, my dad was a hard worker now on the opposite end. Like I said, he was an alcoholic, but he did his Monday through Friday, and then he checked out on the weekend. But one thing, he never tried to spoil us. He just made sure we had what we needed. Christmas was always the big day. You're gonna get your one big thing, and that year is when I was really delving into music. Like I said, I just got interested in Linkin Park, which was sonically phenomenal at the time. They just blew me away. A buddy of mine from out of state showed me, and this was before they really blew up big, but I heard them, and that changed my life, that record, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. Well, my dad had already bought my Christmas early. He bought me a PlayStation 2 that year.
Ooh.
And a Linkin Park CD.
There we go.
So I had the dilemma, I probably played the PlayStation for about a month, and then I sold it and bought a drum set with it. And from there, I started drumming for bands. I started in a blues band, the Bailey Brothers. But my interest was always rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be in a hard rock band. Nobody was writing that kind of music at the time where I was. So I said, well, I'll get a guitar now, and I'll figure that out. And that's what happened. Actually, a buddy of mine bought me my first guitar because I would go to his house and play on his all the time. That's where I, honed my chops. And then he bought me a guitar, and I take it home and write these songs that eventually, became some of our first hits with my band Candy Bone.
That's right. I've always been kind of curious because writing songs. I know some people who write songs on guitar, and I know some who write them on piano.
Mm-hmm.
And I the ones I know who write on piano, it's a preferred choice for them, even though they play both.
Right.
But can you write a song on drums? I mean, I was always wondering that.
You really can. You can write a.
A rap song.
You can come up with a beat and then
hip hop.
go back in and add the bass around that and just rap it.
No, you can write a song clapping your hands.
No, I meant the lyrics. I meant lyrically, the lyrical side of it. It's just with the inspirational side of it, with just a drum beat.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? 'Cause I know, because I used to rap when I was younger, and the drum beat is all you needed.
Right.
This is going to be revisited. Just keep going.
Definitely rap. It would be weird to have like just singing over drums, but I mean, there's even songs that have that in musical breaks. It'll be just vocals and the drum.
Yeah, that nice
Right.
drop. You got that drop right there, and just
So,
it's nothing.
yeah,
But, it's
totally,
nothing but usually
totally.
hi-hats and stuff.
Ain't no
Do
rules.
you think that your attraction to music and all of that, do you think that saved you from possibly going down the wrong path?
At times, it may have been what took me down that wrong path. But, I feel like, it's all choices in life. You got choices. And like I made the choice when I got into my 30s. I was like, look, I'll be done with all those bad decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
And I got more business oriented and goal oriented and that side of things. Whereas before, I was just worried about booking shows and playing and getting laid and stoned or whatever,
Yeah, exactly.
You get older and you realize what's really important. And I was always passionate about music. There's times I probably took it for granted, used it as like a social ladder kind of thing. But I really truly love it. And I do everything I do for my music. Like all the money I make goes right back into my music.
Right. Well, that's what's going on with Love America Tour right now.
Yeah, that's what's going on with that.
It's something you got to do.
Yeah, if you're passionate about it, I mean, it's definitely a mechanism in which you want to see it like clockwork. You don't want, like a nice Swiss clock just rolling it.
And now with the way things are with streaming and just everything is at the touch of your fingers, anything, so now they want you to, it's kind of like you got to keep putting music. Bands used to wait like 4 years or so. They put out another record, wait a couple of years, ride that one out. You can't do that anymore.
No, it's
In order to keep up, and you got to constantly be dropping content.
I mean, the old 70s, time period is that back then, when you dropped an album, it took 3 years for everybody to get to know that album.
Yeah.
So then by the time your first album blew up, then within a year you dropped the second album, which you've already done over the last 3 years, while you've been sitting around touring for your first album to get that thing blown up.
Yeah.
And now it's like you said, everybody's like, I want. They're like, oh, I already had that. Give me more of this. And it's just.
Yeah, there's no delayed gratification when it comes to social media and online content. It's information overload. And,
It's like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Totally.
I want it now.
Yeah.
yeah, it went from the 80s where it was like I want it now meant a week,
Right.
or two, maybe even 2 months. Now it's literally at
A
your
year.
Right?
a year. Now it's at your fingertips. And
Yeah.
if you want something from Amazon, you can have it sometimes in 24 hours.
Yeah, it's crazy. What kept you, what kept you from breaking away from music though as well? Because a lot of people throughout the tumultuous times of music, they start to get a bad relationship with their own music due to choices that are made. And I've seen a number of artists who've like walked away from music just because they were partying too hard. You know what I mean?
And again, that goes back to choices. You got choices you can make. You can choose not to party hard, and it is one of the things.
It's the smart choice.
It is.
I found
Definitely
the
a smart
balance
choice.
between party and get shit done or stuff. Sorry,
That's okay.
It's okay.
You're fine.
but I found that balance between that. I can still have a good time, and I know when to put the work in.
Yeah.
But it was never hard. Just responsible. It takes a lot of self-reflection. You got to be able to be honest with yourself and know, hey, maybe I'm getting a little too carried away right now. I need to take a step back.
And well, that said, what is it that you think, as far as you're growing up, what do you think it is about you that gave you that kind of personality trait where you have the ability to kind of step back away from yourself even and look at yourself kind of from a third person and actually, shake yourself down, so to speak.
The golden rule, pretty much, I would accredit that to, just the golden rule being, treat others how you would treat yourself. Well, that puts me in a self-reflective state a lot. Like sometimes you gotta sit back and be like, are you being the person, you want to be? And I do that a lot, and I'm happy with who I am. It opens a lot of doors for me. I've met a lot of great people who I would otherwise never have met. I feel like you, Chad, Artie over here, Archie,
Author
of the Glackenshire. But yeah, man.
What would you be able to recommend to folks out there who are kind of stuck in a rut artistically in their music or any other kind of form of art, that are just trying to fight through it and still make sense out of the pleasure we get out of it when you're getting no return? You know what I'm saying?
Be fluid, change it up, change something. Like I said, I'm a rock artist with Candy Bone, but I don't let that limit me creatively as far as what I do. The sky's the limit, and there's multiple genres. I mean, genres can bend, all that. So I try to do pop, hip hop, whatever. Being a music producer, I have to be versatile anyway. So I would say somebody might be stuck in a rut, maybe change it up. Still play music, but try a different genre, or try to make something you ain't even heard before.
I just heard today Linkin Park's putting out country music now.
Oh man!
Not Linkin Park. It's not Linkin Park. It's one of the punk bands like that. It's Green Day, Linkin Park. One of them are actually.
Okay, but you can't just throw it out there. You might ruin somebody's day. You can't just go throw it around.
You better Google that.
Google that first.
We need a fact checker.
We're live here.
Where's our fact checkers at?
Don't worry. Zuckerberg is going to be on here in a minute. He's going to figure it out.
Yeah, definitely mixed genres. Heavy metal is definitely coming up through the electronic scene right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's big. That's you had dubstep back whenever it peaked whenever I started actually putting out tracks, and now it's really moved into the heavy metal scene, especially with Sullivan King, people like Sullivan King.
Yeah.
Actually, the latest Candy Bone single has a lot of electronica influence, as well as heavy metal elements and stuff like that. Even some little funk elements to it.
Yeah, we got to film him singing some last night, which is going to be great.
Lit.
Oh, really?
They're actually
man.
putting out their
Wow.
own country music.
That's insane.
That's that. Like, for some reason, that's not as surprising to me. I don't know why. So, what do you see for right now for the future for what you got going on musically? Like if you could see yourself in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where would you like to see yourself in the ideal scene?
I love Hollywood, man. I'd love to take my rock band to Hollywood and kind of revive that scene there. I spent some time there recently and seen the music scene, and it was a little, as far as rock music goes, it was a little dismal. It wasn't quite what I expected to be when you've got what is this mecca for all these iconic artists back in the day. Not that day not being that long ago. But
a lot of politics in the music scene out there.
Very true. Very true.
Not politics, like literally politics, meaning the internal workings of politics of the music industry.
Yeah. But something about that place fires me up. If I could, I see myself being at least successful enough. And if the COVID's gone,
if
that can
right.
go ahead
the
Rona, do its thing and be on its way.
I'm like, exit stage left even. Get out of here.
Yeah, see? Get out of here, see?
But I'd love to wind up there, man. Yeah. That's another thing is I've recently started getting into acting just to, keep that creative fire lit.
Yeah.
That's part of mixing it up right there. You don't have to just do music all the time to still challenge yourself creatively.
What was that film you just worked on?
That's true.
We just wrapped the Paul Schrader flick, The Card Counter, which I was background in.
Hi, Chad. Here's your buddy Catso.
Cats? Oh no, let's let him finish. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. Go
I'll
ahead.
address
Oh,
Catso
no, it's
here.
all right.
Catso is just
It was
the harasser in chief.
Paul Schrader. Artie actually worked with Paul Schrader back in the day. He was AD for him on the film. What was that film?
It was Patty Hearst.
Hattie Hearst.
Yeah.
But he just did a film here starring Oscar Isaac, Tiffany Haddish, and Ty Sheridan, and Willem Dafoe.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
bro.
Actually pretty
This
cool.
guy.
Right there. He came and like smoked a cigarette beside me, and I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, what do you say?
Asking for a drag.
it's just like I'm gonna just sit here and bask in the glory that is Willem Dafoe. And not
Yeah,
say-
completely.
That's awesome.
Scorsese's producing that.
Yes, he
They're
is.
an old
Yeah.
team from back in the day.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Raging Bull.
But I do the background acting just to kind of get that glimpse into the whole thing, to see how
Yeah, see
films
what-
are
yeah.
made. I worked on Jay and Silent Bob reboot, which I actually had over a full week's work on as a background act, and spent a lot of time. Talked to Kevin Smith a lot. Great guy. Probably one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah, right on.
I keep hearing that a lot.
Really cool, down to earth, educational, was even inclusive. There was one point when we were doing a scene and he had some guys riffing over here doing a little ad lib, and he turns it over to the background. He's like, "You guys got any ideas? Anybody got an idea that we can incorporate into the film? Like, don't be shy, raise your hand, give us some, feed us something."
Yeah.
And they did. And I was just shocked. Like, I couldn't even think of nothing. I was just shocked that he even asked. Like,
And you were
how
probably
inclusive as a
which
filmmaker.
what you were probably actually thinking of things all day long until he
Oh,
asked.
man, yeah.
That's how it works.
And then afterwards, you're like, damn, I should have said this.
Yeah. It is.
But, I even did my first audition.
Audition, boy.
Audition.
Did you
I did my
audition for
first
that moving
audition
picture?
recently. Got a call back. Got to meet Justin Chon. And I don't know if y'all know who Justin Chon is. He was in the Twilight Saga and I believe
Yeah,
the 21 and Up film.
Okay.
But he's writing and directing films now, and this one's called Blue Bayou. I was actually his top choice for the role, and then production said, "Yeah, he doesn't look Hispanic enough," which is funny because I get confused all the time. They're always like, "You have Mexican in you." No, I'm not.
But that's just it. It's like no one knows what
Nobody
anybody
knows.
is. It's
Yeah.
so silly to even suggest that
But-
someone should know what someone really is. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
some ridiculousness.
But I don't take that as like
Yeah.
a kickback. I was just like, hey, at least I made it to the callback point. I got to meet the
Yeah,
director.
that's cool.
I impressed him enough,
Yeah.
and so that's enough for me right there to keep all right. Let's keep up this acting thing. Man.
Keep
That's
closing,
cool.
close
And that
those
keeps
gaps.
that creative fire lit overall for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, man. Well, why don't you throw a couple of plugs out there for yourself, your band, let them know whatever you want to let them know here.
Look, hey, we sell merch on our Facebook page. We got some cool T-shirts. We got the little ink injected bracelets. We even got masks for the COVID. The masks are our top selling item right now.
And
You can find our tunes on iTunes, Amazon. Like I say, anywhere you stream or purchase music digitally, we're out there.
Hey guys, if I just want to interject for 1 second. If anybody here is watching, you have any questions for Chad, Corin, or Chase,
Cats
it'll be
up.
about music, Cats Up. You want to jump in, feel free. And
you can shout some out to us.
y'all. This is a whole interactive thing where
Yeah.
you can take part in it. So if you got questions while they're talking, let us know, and we'll put it in the chat, and we'll go from there.
Since it's interactive, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
for it, dude. So, we got anything there besides Catso just
Harassing
destroying?
Well, here we go.
destroying me
We got some-
harassing me.
Well, like I said, there's a little bit of delay, so we'll look around and see. But y'all, if y'all want to keep talking, we'll put some stuff up. Well, that's a nice little mask emoticon. Say that if y'all have any questions for Chase, for Corin, any music questions, if you want to find out, like I said, you can go to the Candy Bone Facebook page. You can buy your merchandise. And I know I sound like a disembodied ghost on the side over here. Nobody wants to see me anyway. But yeah, if y'all have any questions you'd like to, let's see, what's this here? Bill says he's just enjoying watching one of these while having to push
I
a bunch
know,
of
without
buttons.
having to push any buttons. Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you, Bill. Bill Husky Morgan.
Actually,
We love you, brother.
I talked with Bill the other day, and I think we're going to try to work with him. He was asking some questions about StreamYard and stuff. So,
Yeah.
we're going to try to jump with him. We'll work with him a little bit.
Well, that's one thing we had
mentioned.
mentioned also that Scott had mentioned that, like, this happened impromptu, completely unplanned, which I think is really cool. But it does make me think that if we do a little bit of a traveling with and stopping in at some of the independent comic shops, independently owned comic shops,
I
and
could
all
go with that.
Yeah, stopping in and doing something similar to this, where we live stream from there and do, set up interviews from there with the people who've either signed up or the people that we discover along the way. That could be a really cool format as well.
We got Sean.
I love the live aspect.
Great to see the live tour. Where are y'all broadcasting from? I'll leave that to you.
Well, we're right now we're at 3 Alarm Comics in near Biloxi, Mississippi on Highway.
We're right off of Lemoyne Boulevard.
Oh, Lemoyne Boulevard. That's right. Lemoyne Boulevard. Again, that's 3 Alarm Comics. The number 3 Alarm Comics on Twitter. You can follow them there and get all the information you need. But great, local homeowners. Before and shave that beard. Oh yeah, I've decided that I'm not going to shave it until I can get a professional barber to do it for me.
Well, you realize my daughter is actually going through beauty school right now. So
beauty school and barbery are two totally different things.
Yeah, but how would you like to have somebody?
I don't want this coiffed. I don't want it coiffed and oiled.
All right, here we go. Samantha, she's saying, yeah, it's on YouTube too. Let's see who else we got here. Victoria says she thinks she missed the beginning, but glad to have found it.
Vic, yes, you can always go back and rewatch the whole thing. It will be at 3 Alarm Comics on their YouTube, the full experience.
You'll also be on the Love America tour,
and we'll link it.
page,
And we'll link it on our YouTube as well.
And Jody,
apparently, stop Katso is a stinker.
Yeah, apparently doesn't like.
Katso is a stinker. See. There's Katso.
There he is. Katso says when you have money to buy
a razor. I know it's true, Katso. It's true. Katso is my nemesis on Twitter. People think it's me, but it'd be impossible for me to be live tweeting myself right now. These are both of my real hands, and I'm not doing it with my feet, even though I am wearing flip-flops, and I could if I learned how to text with my toes.
Here you go.
It was me.
This will be for you, Chase. Actually, it's very cool location. Like, how do you keep locals interested in supporting local bands and small business?
That's a good question. If I was here, I would set up a show here. I would actually do probably with the COVID thing, do a live stream concert in the 3 Alarm.
I'll tell you what. So how about this? Let's go and set this up right now with Corin's permission, even though he's leaving the screen. On their next leg of the tour, if they're able to make it back through here, they make it back through here, we will set up and let y'all play. And we'll have Corin here.
Oh yeah, we will.
We'll actually do a live band thing. We'll do a live stream.
I love that idea.
And we'll do it right here in the shop and go from there.
Cool.
Hoorah.
Sounds great.
All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see, we got Sean Jones. Sean saying glad to see local business and find a new band to check out.
Sean Jones.
Thank you, Sean.
Sean, you just had a minor disectomy. I think that's correct. Glad to see you better, and we wish you to a speedy recovery.
Let's see. What else we got here? Well, wait for Corin to come back with that one, Bill.
Someone else can answer for me.
Oh, no, this one's just for you.
Just for you, buddy.
Jen's come along. She says this is a great interview. And just to let you know, I mean, y'all are able to watch this live, but afterwards, we're going to get the video downloaded and get it over to Corin and Chad, and then they can make it look a lot better than what it is right now. They can add all their fancy stuff. So
there's no fancy stuff to add to a live stream.
Let us answer Corin question.
Oh no, you okay?
Yeah, I want to answer.
All right, so Chad.
Hello, I'm Corin Nimick, and
Chad.
Yeah.
Bill's asking, text with your toes. You're a teenager in the wrong decade.
Well, Bill, you're right.
And somebody wants. I'm not sure who this is for, but somebody apparently has sweet cheeks.
Oh, that's me.
Okay. So Chase has sweet cheeks,
And Caterpillar once again comes along. She want to know about drum and bass. And actually, I'll let
Artie.
you go ahead and introduce Artie back if y'all.
Yes,
Drum and bass.
Somebody, please.
You may recognize Artie from one of the previous interviews that's already been aired on the Love America tour. So if you have any questions for Artie, if you have any questions for Chase, you have any questions for Chad, you got any questions for Corin, you got any questions for me? I don't care.
I'm here.
Corin's still here,
I'll
but
take a Corin question.
we can only have so many people.
I'll take a good one though.
It's interesting being off camera. Actually,
Hey,
it's quite interesting.
Our
It feels
new
weird
AD.
over here.
Yeah.
Did he
Here's
just
the
take
fun
your
part.
spot?
Now we can just do this.
Yeah, he just took your
It feels
he just took Artie's spot as AD.
well, that said, actually, this is actually a great way to close it out. Look at these three guys. This is perfect. You guys look great together.
Hey, you know.
They look like a rock
Hugs
band.
around.
You know?
Everyone, enjoy Artie's interview that got posted, and we also, just so you know, we've been shooting almost all of these interviews with also high definition GoPros and stuff. So all of these interviews will later on we do a more documentary kind of style version of it. We'll be able to interlace the interviews we've been able to use those on, the ones we have been able to use them on, because it isn't all of them. That's what is unfortunate about it. But that said, how long will be on pause for launch of round 2? We're launching round 2 now and hoping to be back on the road within 7 to 14 days max, preferably 7. So and everybody just keep checking out the band
Candy Bone.
Candy Bone. Please
Young
follow
Rock.
Candy Bone, and we'll be posting some music with him as well at some point. And then ignore the Chad in the middle. And in the meantime, we love you. We'll see you later. God bless.
I'll let you go around and say goodbye to everybody before it was done.
How's that lip sync?
How was
Artie,
that?
Guy Walker
Did we lip sync
says
that okay?
fresh
God bless you guys.
Well, hashtag Love America Tour. Love y'all. And
See you down the road.
yes, thanks.